This is an historic day, the only time a president has ever resigned from office.
Nixon knew about the Watergate cover-up.
The man who has committed the greatest felony in American history will never stand trial.
I've had an idea for an interview. Richard Nixon.
You're a talk show host.
I spent yesterday watching you interview the Bee Gees.
Weren't they terrific?
Why would I want to talk to David Frost?
I got $500,000.
Really?
How are you, Mr. Michael?
I'm very well, Mr. Manny. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. I saw the movie.
Yes.
It's one of the best movies of the year.
Better than Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
Yeah, better than Beverly Hills
I think
Chihuahua.
you may have a soft spot for that one.
But Beverly Hills Chihuahua, though, is a lot better than you as an actor, I think.
Well, yeah. My mentor is a little Chihuahua called Chi-Chi.
You know what, honestly? You match Mr. Frank's acting intensity for intensity.
Well, great.
That's fantastic. And you've been living this role for almost 2 years now. You've been David Frost for 2 years.
Yeah, I've been David Frost almost as long as David Frost has been David Frost.
Since the London play, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We started at a theatre in Covent Garden called the Donmar Theatre, a very small theatre. And then we went to the West End, which is a bigger theatre, and then Broadway, even bigger, and then back to the intimacy of film again. So it's been an extraordinary journey.
Yeah, it's like 5 days after the Broadway play, then you're in front of the cameras for this movie.
That's right. We did our last performance Sunday matinee in New York, and then by Thursday morning I was shooting the film.
Frost is just not in your class, sir. You're going to be able to rebuild your reputation.
This entire project is a joke.
I do hope that isn't coming out of your own pocket.
I wish my pockets were that deep.
Well, originally it was because of my relationship with Peter Morgan, who wrote Frost Nixon and also wrote The Queen, and I've worked with him about 4 or 5 times now. And whilst we were on the set of The Queen, on my first day shooting that, Peter said, "Oh, I've written this play, and I want you to do it." And then I got the script, and originally I kind of thought, do I really want to do a play? I thought it'll only be 8 weeks.
Right.
And of course, 2.5 years later,
right.
Still doing it.
What was the difference in acting on stage as David Frost as to the film?
Well, I suppose in some ways, a lot of people talk about you have to make everything smaller for film, and I don't really subscribe to that. It's more about just listening to the other person and reacting appropriately. So if someone's talking to you like we're talking now, then I'm going to talk back to you like that.
Right.
If someone's shouting very loudly, then because people over there have to hear, then I'm going to do the same thing. But as long as you just are present and listen and react, then I trusted that, having done the play for so long, I knew who this person was, I knew who this character was and what he wanted and what he was trying to overcome, and I could just trust that and then just rediscover it with new people around me, new actors and a new director, obviously.
Am I right?
You are. Except only one of us can win.
Yes. And I shall be your fiercest adversary. I shall come at you with everything I got.
When we did it on stage, I used to love it when people would come up afterwards and say, it got to a certain point and I realised I hadn't breathed for about a minute. And amazingly, I heard someone say that exact same thing to me after they watched the film the other day. So I hope they feel like they've gone on a journey, they've had revelations about people, they've seen people in a different way maybe to the way they thought they knew them, but they just had a really exciting night out.
There you go. But Beverly Hills Chihuahua is still better.
Yes, well, icon of the cinema.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
3, 2, cue David.
Are you really saying the president can do something illegal?
I'm saying that when the president does it, that means it's not illegal.
I'm sorry?